Hey everyone, it's Nick Davis with Team Davis, Remax Premier Group. We live and work here in the Tampa Bay Area. And today we're going to talk about a very important subject, especially if you're trying to sell your home in today's market. So let's get started. You may or may not be aware that we have experienced a shift in our market here in the Tampa Bay Area. We have gone from a seller's market where there's a lack of inventory, an abundance of buyers, to a buyer's market. And there's a couple reasons why this has happened, and we're going to get into that in just a second. But a buyer's market basically is when there's more homes on the market for sale than there are buyers to purchase them. So with everything that's happened in the last year with the interest rate, which was historically the lowest it's been prior to that, to where we are now, what the interest rate has done is it's eliminated some people's ability to actually purchase a home. Because if the interest rate was, say, 3% a year ago, well, a buyer was qualified on that interest rate. But now that the interest rate is, in the high sixes, low sevens, well, what that does to that buyer is it takes away some of their buying power as far as price goes, because buyers are qualified based on what they make versus what their debt to income ratio is, and how that determines how much of a price point they can afford. And so if the interest rate goes up, the price that they can afford actually comes down. Make sense? So why is pricing so crucial from the get-go in today's market? Well, number one, we want to attract more buyers. An overpriced home is going to sit on the market for a long time because we're not getting the buyers in there that can actually afford and purchase that home. And buyers will start to wonder, what's wrong with that house? Why is it sat on the market for so long? But the truth of the matter is, if your house is priced at $350,000 and it really should be $300,000, well, all the buyers that are coming into that house are expecting to see a certain amount of square footage, certain upgrades, renovations, certain things done to the home. And if your house doesn't have those things, well, they're immediately going to get turned off and walk out the door. Multiple offers, but not the kind you think. What happens when a house is overpriced is we get these sight unseen email offers from these investment groups. And typically they're going to be anywhere from $60,000 to $150,000 below. And as your home stays on the market longer, those offers are going to come in even lower. And a lot of these iBuyer programs, they're going to give you the most amount of money before the house even hits the market. And as your house sits on the market, their offer is going to start coming down and down and down and down because they have a formula that they use. But pricing your home right from the start is going to get you the highest price, usually the most favorable terms. And let's be honest, if you purchased your home, 5, 6, 7, 10 years ago, you've got equity in the house. It may not be what you want, but it's still equity, and it's still going to be a good thing for you to sell so that you can relocate, B, downsize, whatever your plans are in the future. Selling faster and smoother. Normally, a house that is priced correctly will go under contract relatively quick, even in these times, because one of the things we tell our buyers, if you can afford the payment and the purchase price without putting a strain on you or your family or your living situation, now is a great time to buy because the competition isn't out there. There's a lot of people sitting on the sidelines waiting for the interest rate to drop. But once that interest rate drops and all these people come back into the market, we could possibly see the bidding wars again. And so what you could do is purchase your home today. And if and when the interest rates come down, you can refinance, and you're not competing against, 30 offers on a property. I mean, in some instances, we had 35, 40 offers on properties over the last couple of years when it was a seller's market. With the house priced correctly, even in a buyer's market, you don't have to accept the low ball offers or the ridiculously low offers. You can just say, no, I'm sticking firm. And we've had clients who have done that, and they got their price. Maybe it wasn't day 1 or day 2, maybe it was a week to 10 days, which is still selling the home fast in today's market. You don't want to guess. You don't want to, just stick your address into some website and let it figure out what your home value is, because one, they're not in your house. They haven't come into your house and look. So here's how you avoid overpricing your house and you hit that sweet spot. Hire us. We're going to do a comprehensive market analysis on your property. And then we're going to come into your home and look. And yes, initially, our data and our price is based solely on statistics of comparable homes. We're not going to compare your 2,000 square foot house to a 1,200 square foot house or a 3,500 square foot house. We're going to look about 10% plus or minus. We're going to dial in. If you don't have a pool, we're not going to look at pool homes. We're going to try to stay within your neighborhood so that we find out what homes are selling for close to you. Because 10 miles away, 15 miles away, even 3 miles away, every community is going to be a little bit different as far as what the pricing is. And the worst thing you can do is, take advice from someone out of state. I don't know what's going on in Michigan, California, Colorado. I don't know what the market is there. I know the market here in the Tampa Bay area. Always consider your needs. Do you need to sell quickly? If so, pricing your home correctly is essential. You got to do it. And we've had people who say, oh, I'm not in a rush to sell. I've got time. And, let's price our house $50,000 over what you said. Well, it's going to go right back to everything I said prior to this, is that it's going to sit on the market. People are going to come in there. You're going to have to prepare it for showing, get out of the house. They're going to come in. They're going to be expecting certain things. They're not going to see those, and they're going to turn around and walk away. So if you're putting your house on the market, you should be putting it on the market to sell, not to just see what you can get, because that never usually works out well for the seller. So hopefully you found this video interesting. And if there's something you'd like to know more about, a video you'd like us to make specifically, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section, and we'll make that video specifically for you. And please do us a favor. Go ahead and click that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on. This way, anytime we make a new video, you'll be notified immediately. Talk to you soon.